Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. In my pocket, of course, I have a hamster. Of course. I mean, I'm a hamster man. What can I say? This is a little Saber, little Cream. She's a sweetie. She sneezes a lot when she gets, can you hear her? When she gets nervous, she just starts to sneeze. And so come on. Any more sneezes? I want people to hear you sneeze. It's so cute. Even if it's hard because she can't breathe. She is a cutie. I've brought her out. She's got the weird looking, kind of weird looking face. To me, her face looks a little odd. I think she's got some kind of genetic thing going on where her face is not quite right. But she's an absolute cutie, and you'd have to be able to see her up close, like you can't in the webcam all that easily see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can even tell. Her face just looks just a little bit off. But she is a cutie, even because of that, because there's nothing wrong with her. Nothing at all. Even if her face doesn't look quite the same as other hamsters, she is beautiful and perfect and wonderful in every way. And I really like her a lot. Now, I did find one flea after a lot of searching over many days on this little one here. And I'm going to put her back in her cage. Here we go. Your feet are on my hand, so you're okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yay. What was I saying? I can't even remember now because I went and put her away. Oh my gosh, I was talking about something about what, her or about hamsters in general, and then I got all distracted because I went and put her away. Oh, well, shucks my ducks, instead of shuckle my duckle. Apparently I'm making new phrases now. Oh, pardon me while I fixate on my shirt. It's just not hanging on my body right, and it feels weird back here. So I'm going to be fussing and fighting with my shirts all day. Oh well, life is life. And of course, my kitty is still gone. I don't know. I mean, she's been gone in the past before, so I'm not...
Death is silent, painless. I didn't know what happened. I was suddenly standing above my body.
End of the world worried yet? If she's still gone like Monday or Tuesday, then basically she's gone. But this has happened before, where she's vanished for days, and when I've thought, well, she's gone, she showed up on that day. So, if she's alive, she's gonna come back. She hasn't left because she doesn't like me or this place. You know, there's none of that. It's if she's not able to come back, it's because she's not able to come back. So, hopefully it's nobody's captured her and taken her somewhere, thought she was a stray, and she's out at the pound or something. So I don't even know if there is a pound. I don't know where people take stray animals. I don't even know if there is anything, because we have stray dogs all over, large stray dogs all through town. And they're obvious strays, and they shouldn't be kept as strays. They need to have homes, but they don't. They're not feral, but they don't have owners, so yay. So I don't even know where to start. I'll give a check on Monday, like call up, see if there's the Humane Society or whatever, and see if somebody dragged her there. Man, I hope not. Still, like I said, she's vanished before, so who knows? Who knows? Anyway, though, I am alive. My hamsters are all alive. She is still here. Have not contacted IKEA yet, but I'm going to, because I can't remember if I said this. Potatotron sent me a link to get a Samla box for hamsters, a bin that you can keep your hamsters in, and it's like, apparently got the big thumbs up from a lot of people. And so I was sent a gift card to get it. And so I've been waiting, and it said it was going to be delivered on the 16th. On the 16th, it wasn't delivered. On the 17th, got a box, And I brought it up here, and I opened it up, and it's a lid. I got a lid. You know, big old box stuffed with paper. I got a lid. And then I got the email saying, we've delivered your product. And it's like, no, no, no. I didn't spend $30 of somebody else's money for you to send me a lid. You're supposed to send me a lid and a bin. So I waited for Monday to see, Friday, to see if the bin was going to show up. It hasn't. So I got to email them and say, you said you delivered my product. I didn't spend $30 for a lid. What's going on here? So it's nuts. Hopefully it'll either show up or they'll just say, whoops, we should have sent that whole thing to you. So hopefully it'll turn out good. It's kind of frustrating right now. I'm still, I mean, I don't mind holding the water bottle for a little Gojira here. I don't mind in the slightest. She's underneath all of her cardboard and her little wooden thing. I've made an arch out of this one. They have a whole strip of tiny wooden logs held together with wire, and so you can move them into shapes or make arches out of them and such. And I've made an arch, and what she does is that's her home. She burrows underneath there, and that's her little house underneath the arch. And then so you go and you're inside the house, and then she comes up and out and goes around. So that's where she is right now. But I hold her water bottle for her down in there. Whenever she's wandering around, I grab the water bottle, hold it down inside of there, and see if she wants to drink. 2 times out of 3, she just is not interested. So she's not dehydrated. But it's that 3rd time out of 3 that she grabs it and then drinks. And so, glad to be there, glad to help. I'm sorry that she went and chewed holes in the one bin and then chewed half of a hole in the other bin. But that's why I've called her Gojira on top of mellow, because she is incredibly mellow. I mean, she has so many anti-survival traits, it's amazing. She does not worry. My other hamsters, like little Thigmo/Janus, when I clear my throat, I can hear him being startled in his cage. When I was hanging on to little Cream/Saber on my hand and I cleared my throat, I could hear her move and be startled. But she's not startled by anything. And when I put my hand down, my other hamsters will like, and panic if it comes at them too quick. You know, it's like predator. And so they, before they realize, oh, yeah, okay. Because, yeah, hey, instinct. She doesn't do that. She's just like, she sees and hears stuff. Her ears go up. She's up on her hind legs. And then my hand swoops in and she's like, grabs my fingers and starts trying to climb. So she's a cutie, and she has absolutely 0 survival techniques and traits. So it's a good thing she doesn't have to survive out in the wild. I am very, very glad to provide her, and I feel honored to provide these little critters with a place to live. Because if it wasn't for me, I mean, sure, they could live with somebody else and maybe have just as good or possibly even better a life. But, oh, so many times it turns out so much worse. So much worse. So many people just don't know how to... I mean, even me, back when I was younger, when I first had hamsters, I shouldn't have had them. Oh my gosh, I was terrible on the poor little things, looking back on it. Oh, I had them in 10-gallon cages, and the 10-gallon cage is just not big enough. It's very tiny. I mean, it's not tiny, but it's like they're a 10-gallon cages, and they're like this far across, this far up, maybe this far wide, not that far wide, but this far wide. They're not big, and I had them inside of those. So it wasn't from trying to be bad. I mean, it was just no real way other than buying books. And, you know, that was the late 80s, and so the books were from the 70s, and people didn't really care too much about animals and stuff back in the 70s here in the U.S., or anything, really. If you see pictures of the United States back in the 70s and such, the place was horrible. There was garbage everywhere. That's why they started up things like the Environmental Protection Agency and all these super funds. because the United States was just piled with garbage and looked awful everywhere. It was horrific. So the fact that things look even nice at all now is because of stuff we did back then that's all being dismantled now because, hey, we don't need it. Look how nice everything is. Well, it's nice because of that, so thanks. Past that, though, haven't been writing yet. I've been falling asleep, so that's not a good replacement. But I haven't been able to... Oh, itchy nose. I have not been able to go walkies of late. Mostly because I just haven't wanted to get wet. Not because I can't walk out in the rain. I'm not made out of spun sugar. I'm not going to melt. But, I mean, I've got the waterproof shoes now. Hiking boots by... Was it JDM? Now I can't remember if it's JDM or ADH or ADHD or... I'm sorry, I have to tank up on THC before I go on to my camera, and I have memory problems in the first place, and I have a sense of well-being, I have pain control galore, but I do have added problems with my short-term memory with cannabis use. It's no permanent effect, but in the first hour after topping off my THC tanks, my absent-mindedness / short-term memory is more volatile than it would be, and it's already more volatile than it should be. So, but I do remember I was talking about Saber, where I have rosemaried her bedding to death and scattered her bed with rosemary twigs and stuff. And after looking for several days, I've only found one flea on her. So that's a good change, because when I first went, oh my God, the poor thing, she's got fleas, I could just have her in my hand, ruffle her fur backwards, and there would be like 3 or 4 fleas. I wouldn't have to hunt. They were there. And then I'd try to get them off of her, and if I got one off, there were still 3 or 4 others scurrying around. Now... It has taken several days of poking around and prodding and looking through her fur just to find one. So I'm going to buy some more rosemary, some more fresh rosemary, because she slept. My sincere apologies. She slept on a twig of rosemary when I first put it in there. So I'm quite sure that helped keep the fleas away. She must have liked the smell. Definitely a thumbs up. And her cage is, the smell isn't so much anymore, you know. So I need to change her bedding and give her fresh rosemary. Hey, if that gives the fleas hell, then that gives the fleas hell. And while fleas are just life, I mean, they're not evil. They don't have evil intent. They just exist. And the fact that disease travels through them isn't the flea's fault. That's just the adaptation of other parasites to them being passed on because of just the way they exist. They're just another critter in a chain. And nature is horrific. I mean, it really is. I mean, people talk about, oh, the gentle nature. Nature is not gentle. Nature is red in tooth and claw. And to quote some poet from years and years back that I can't even remember, but yeah, there's nothing gentle about nature. Nature is, oh my God, horrifically violent. If you've ever watched any sort of nature video, that's why so many creatures have so many babies so many times, because out of a litter of 10, maybe 1 will end up growing to be an adult. All the rest get killed and eaten by everything else. Oh, nature is horrific, especially if you look into like the cordyceps fungus. Oh, good Lord. Oh, and I did want to give a shout out. There is Beyond Useless Gaming. He's got a very small channel. He doesn't get a ton of views. I've taken a look at his channel. It reminds me of my channel not that many years ago. I mean, I barely get any views as it is. With the channel of my size, I should probably be getting close to 1 million views on a video. If I break 500 views on a video, that's not a reaction. That's amazing. So that's usually if I break 400, that's a breakout. But hopefully I've got him a link up there to his channel. He is Beyond Useless Gaming. He's an entertaining fellow. He's got an interesting sense of humor, so be prepared. But definitely give him a check out. Thumbs up for that. Also, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read the comments later. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can, but for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, thank you for having left me a comment. It is appreciated. And if I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibro and depression and THC use, I mean, I tank up on this stuff all day just so that I don't hurt. Then, yeah, short-term memory. So, let me get started because I actually did open up 24 hours. We have JDM, thank you very, very much. Hunter May, greatly appreciated. Beyond Useless Gaming, thumbs up and thank you. Ash54G, greatly appreciated. Kathy KitsCat, thumbs up. Swarm1411, greatly appreciated. VVN, thumbs up and thank you. Thomas S, greatly appreciated. Official Aaron, I've come to appreciate seeing your name in the comments now, thank you. Isaiah Berter, thank you very, very much. Looks like Gravo Blambo, but it's not in like English letters. I don't know what text or font that is, but thank you very, very much. Galaxy Plays, thank you very much. Killer with a big old smiley face on it, thank you very much. Philip Tran, greatly appreciated. Cass Cody, greatly appreciated. Casper the Friendly Ghost, Blatz, thumbs up and thank you. And Potato Tron, thank you very, very much. And here's hoping. And Paolo Garaci, boy, I bet that's nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Pandora NYC1, good to see you in the comments. Marias Ventilescu, oh boy, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Straxian, thumbs up and thank you. Tosis, thumbs up. Cola Phoenix, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Lol Cakes. Greatly appreciated each and every one of you. Thumbs up and thank you so very much. Getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Even if it just in text. It's someone that's not me, and that's appreciated. Thank you very, very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, and NearlySeniorCitizen.com, which, if I don't fall asleep today, hopefully I'm actually going to do some writing on it in. That is horrible English, but hopefully you understood what I meant. But thank you very, very much, Brian Glenn. Awesome looking blog. Check it out, everyone. Thank you. Good Lord, I am so sorry. My voice box just pours out mucus because of the hot oil vapor that I get for taking THC oil dabs in the morning, and my apologies. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be, yes indeed, beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you could smash that button and hit that bell, that would be greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh, 18 minutes and 37 seconds. I do not know still what is happening with all the financial debt. I've got that big old letter. I have to call up the government, find out exactly why and what and how, because they've cashed my check for my repayment program, but I've gotten no other word from them, like where I'm supposed to send my next payment. So I don't know what's happening. Yay. But I'm doing okay so far. February is when it's supposed to start, so here's hoping. We'll find out what's going on. I'm going to keep everyone apprised, no fear. Hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video. Well, no reaction video. Today is Saturday. I don't do reactions on Saturdays and Sundays to take it easy on myself. So hopefully a game video, maybe a weird video. Who knows? please go watch my musings on my mustache video. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever done, and I thought it was funny as hell. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side in beautiful Australia, Ireland.